What does Boeing's fall mean for the United States of America? Well, things are going from bad to worse for the American plane maker. It has discovered a new problem with the unfinished 737 jets now. What problem, you ask? Misdrilled holes in the plane's fuselage. Stan Deal, he is the chief executive of Boeing's commercial plane unit. In his memo to Boeing employees, Deal said, the misdrilled holes are not an immediate flight safety issue. But is that really so? Let's just remind Boeing that in the past, its apparent non-issues have proven to be fatal and near fatal. On the 5th of January, a door panel of a Boeing 737 MAX blew out mid-air. And following that incident, MAX 9 jets were grounded in the US. Upon inspection, multiple loose parts were found on 737 MAX planes operated by United Airlines and Alaska. Here in India as well, a washer was missing from at least one MAX plane. Did Boeing ever flag a missing washer as a flight safety issue? This American plane maker is guilty of prioritizing profit over safety, prioritizing shareholder returns over clients. It never briefed its clients about the new MCAS system in the 737 MAX jets. What was the end result? In 2018, 189 people lost their lives in the Lion Air 737 MAX crash. And less than 6 months later, a MAX plane operated by Ethiopian Airlines went down, killing all 157 people on board. Airlines around the world are making notes as Boeing makes one safety blunder after another. This is Tim Clark. He is the president of Emirates. In a recent interview, Clark warned Boeing that the plane maker is in the quote-unquote last chance saloon. Clark highlighted how he has seen a progressive decline in Boeing's performance. He added that Emirates would be sending its own engineers to observe the production process of Boeing's 777 jets. Emirates is one of Boeing's biggest customers. In November, it placed an order for 95 777 and 787 jets. The order is valued at $52 billion. What happens if going forward, Emirates stops ordering jets from Boeing? No airline wants to risk safety. No airline wants to lose customers or its ratings for that matter. Last month, the CEO of United Airlines spoke about Boeing's quote-unquote consistent manufacturing challenges. Scott Kirby said, and I'm quoting, "I think the MAX 9 grounding is probably the straw that broke the camel's back for us." What happens when American airliners lose trust in American Boeing? United, we told you, is already making plans for a future without Boeing's MAX 10 jets. The planes are years behind delivery schedule. Across the Atlantic, Europe's biggest airliner, Ryanair, said it was putting more of its engineers in factories that build Boeing planes. Ryanair also is one of Boeing's biggest customers, and it's now showing signs of losing trust in the plane maker. What the fall of Boeing means for American economy is the question. Boeing stocks are constantly in red. It has fallen over 17% in the last 1 month and 18% year to date. Boeing was once an emblem of American soft power. It is now an American headache. Boeing's history begins during the First World War, and ever since, the company and its home country have relied on one another. Boeing has created jobs, some of America's finest fighter jets. Boeing boosted U.S. exports by supplying passenger jets worldwide. U.S. President Barack Obama hired members of the Boeing board to serve as his chief of staff and Commerce Secretary. For decades, the White House has been an out-and-out advocate for Boeing jets. Here's what Obama once told employees at a Boeing plant. "I have to say that given the number of planes that I have been selling around the world, I expect a gold watch upon my retirement." U.S. President Joe Biden flies around the world in a Boeing 747-200B series jet, but today Boeing is no longer looked at as shining America's star. Boeing jets are referred to as flying coffins. As this American icon falls from the sky, American markets, American politics, and American soft power will all suffer damage. WION now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the updates on the move.